what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another trade recap. In today's trade recap, we're going to go over the trade I ended up taking today. I only took one trade again, so let's just kind of hop right into it. It was a super small loss because I was just trying to secure a winning day, but here we go. So I put good morning, coming today, bullish buys, looking for a price to rebalance the equilibrium of the dealing range. There are two breakers that here that haven't been mitigated. If I'm being honest, I would like to see the one in discount get mitigated. So there's two. There's one here and there's one right here. Again, for longs, I wanted to see this one get mitigated also because 10 a.m. is opening higher from last week. So I want to see if we're gonna get if we're at least we should at least come to equilibrium here. So that was my assumption. Like, all right, even if we're not bullish, and we want to come mitigate this, because I know we were inside of a daily, I would like to see price at least come and tap into equilibrium. That was kind of my bias coming into the day. So I was like, all right, and after equilibrium, I'll look for some longs, right? What the price ended up doing off open, 930 open lower. Well, first it opened up higher. So we open higher, tap into this hourly gap inside of here. So boom. And once we tap into hourly gap, we come and swap the low. And I was like, all right, bet, like, this high, if it's if we're bearish, this high should be protected. So I was looking for some sort of SMT. I was like, all right, like, this high should not get taken. I know the lows down here are SMT'd, but I know we're bullish on the higher time frame, but I want to see us rebalance at least to equilibrium here. I feel like we could do that and maybe just sink lower, but yeah. So I was like, okay, like, I won't take this 2-minute IFEG long. I feel like it's too early. I don't think it's actually going to deliver. I think this will actually fail. Again, if we're bullish, we should like sweep the low and immediately keep trying to rip higher and displace through. And again, I know London highs and Asia highs were the draw, right? But again, based off of the higher time frame, I just want to see equilibrium of the dealing range. So again, today's Monday. I saw price tap into the no news Monday. So again, I'm going low risk. So price tapped into the hourly, and then we formed the bearish SMT here, right here, bearish SMT, and I was like, all right, bet if this 2-minute IFEGs, if this 2-minute inverses, I'm gonna go short, put my stop at the high, and look to target this low. Again, I was looking for this as well because we had 5-minute CRT high. We should come and take the low. Again, I did not think this low would be protected because of what higher time frame I want equilibrium. So again, 2-minute inverse price. I shorted around like here. Price ended up going to 930. We tapped this gap and we put in another bearish SMT again right here. So after this, I was like, all right, bet, like, this is clean. Like, if this holds and we take the low, I'm moving my stop. So I moved my stop to this high. We got really close to TPing, but I was up like 180. I needed 200 for a winning day. So I was like, all right, like, I'm gonna wait. I was gonna go break even, but I was like, you know what, I'm actually gonna go leave risk back on and just put my stop at this. So I had it right around here. Price ends up going higher, mitigating. We inverse, we put SMT again. I was like, all right, like, so I had my stop around here, and I was like, all right, like, maybe I'm trailing it too hard. I just want to wait. So I was just like, no, I'm not gonna move it to here. I'm just gonna leave it there. Price ended up stopping me out. I only lost 120 bucks, so not bad. Again, I saw what the markets offered. I took the opportunity. Again, I don't think this is insanely A+ for me to be risking $500 on, because we have two PDRAs. Again, I'm basically trying to trade price to go into equilibrium, and I use a 930 volatility to try and get me to this low so I can secure this again. But price is delivering from what? Again, from this high to this low. If you look at price, we're clearly in equilibrium. We form SMT. So we have a range, equilibrium, higher time from PDRA being the hourly, SMT, highest time from inversion. That's what I was looking for, and I want to see this low. Unfortunately, it didn't get hit. I don't care. $120 loss, nothing I can do. Then I was looking for price. I was like, all right, bet. We're clearly bullish here. Price is clearly going to deliver higher. I want to see price mitigate this 5-minute before taking some longs to London and Asia high. Again, we tapped here, no 1-minute inversion. I went on the 30-second, nothing there. So I didn't take anything here. Although this long would have been nice if we would have formed a 1-minute IFEG, break even here, and London session high gets taken. That would have been my full TP. And then Asia high, you guys could have held for runners. But again, and then at this point in time, I was like, all right, like, we formed bearish SMT with ES. I was like, we're in this 15-minute gap. I will look for a mechanical trade here. Again, if 11 a.m. opens higher and then inverses this 3-minute right away, I'll take a short. to this 30-minute unfilled again. Looking back, honestly, I'm actually happy that didn't happen because, like, again, although this is an SMT, there's just no clean higher time frame gap, and it's just we're clearly bullish. So it's like looking for a mech there is not that good. So yeah, I mean, it depends too. Like, it depends too, just how the SMT would have formed. But yeah, at this point in time, I'm just clearly bullish. Just really nothing here. I don't think we're gonna get entry. We're just slowly chopping up to the draw. So again, I'll take my $120 loss and I'll walk away again. Not every single day is gonna be. Not every single trade is gonna be a winning trade. Again, I follow my rules. I did exactly what I did, and I'm happy. Like, I follow my rules. Yeah, like we can say, oh, this is why we don't trade to equilibrium. But again, my analysis was there based off of the 10 a.m. open. I felt like it just made sense when we're inside of this daily to go for that. Again, I like this breaker. I would love to be bullish as well here. There's nothing wrong with this. Again, you could grab the range from the 10 a.m. From there, the equilibrium breaker, that looks super clean. Very clean long from there. But yeah, I really just genuinely wanted to see, again, the dealing range here. Like, I guess even from here, you do see equilibrium. I guess I just want to see from previous day equilibrium. That's kind of what I wanted to see. Where is this? Why does it show up like that? I know it's not here. It should be. Oh, it's because of the entire range. Yeah, exactly. So I didn't want to see the entire range. I just wanted to see this intermediate term low. I wanted to see that whole thing get respected, and it didn't. It didn't come down here, and that is completely fine. I wanted to see London potentially get mitigated, and it's okay. So again, I lowered my risk on that trade. I went for a winning day. It didn't work, and that is completely okay. Again, it's a really good take as well, just due to the fact that we tapped the hourly. Again, we're going in here, going lower. Tap the hourly, going lower. And so I'm just going to keep trading that until it doesn't work. And we didn't hit equilibrium. We hit a breaker, but that's why I lowered my risk. So overall, very happy with my performance. But again, I feel like another thing I guess that I'll do from now on is like, it is a winning day. Like, that sort of thing. Like, there is going to be trades where you could go lower risk. And I felt confident with it. So, but these are things that you learn, and you kind of get reminded, like, oh, this is why we don't trade to equilibrium at times. In this occasion, I just felt like it was so dumb clear to trade it actually to equilibrium with the SMT and everything. But yeah, it's always going to be a risk. Again, when there's a higher time from PD rate, there's a mitigation. It's always a risk, but it's not a bad take in my opinion. I think it's actually really good. And I took it with confidence, and I fucking held that shit. Whatever's meant to be will be, and I ended up taking a small loss. But I know when I see other trades, I'm gonna fucking cook on them, so it doesn't even matter. Yeah, I think this immediately goes to Asia high right now, and we deliver from there. But yeah, with that being said, I hope you guys had an amazing trading day. Let me know how you guys did today, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Boosh.